Disney Grown, and I am your goofy Disney dad. So, thank you for checking back in. I am giving you an update on what happened with the Sweepstakes, the most magic of my life. It was absolutely amazing. And, if you watched the previous video, you can see where I told you that Disney was going to give me 6 days, 5 nights at a Disney hotel. Wasn't quite sure the resort yet. Disney was going to give me park hoppers for every day. Disney was going to give me the photo pass, $500 gift card, and a gift basket. So the trip was over, and it was one of the best trips I've ever been on. And to top it off, everything I told you about did plus more. I should have known. Disney well exceeded my expectations. But let me give you a little rundown. The hotel they had me at was the Grand Floridian hotel they had there. And for those of you who've never stayed at the Grand Floridian, or maybe out in Disneyland and you're not familiar with the resorts down in Orlando, well, Grand Floridian is the most expensive hotel that they have. The most luxurious. It's a resort and spa is what it's the title of it. So the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, I looked it up the day before the trip, and the day before the trip, the average price per night was $768 a night. They gave it to me for 5 nights. Absolutely stellar. I would have been happy either way, but I had monorail transport, I had boat transport if I wanted. I had access to everything pretty much. So I got there, and I found out that the person, Nicole Gaskins, amazing woman, amazing, helped set me up with this entire trip. Once I won the sweepstakes, she got with me, and she was like, I'm going to set up some itineraries, I'm going to give you your plans, everything's going to be good. But when you land, after our flight came in, she said, you need to see me, I got a little something for you. And something was the gift basket, in which case they gave me this backpack, which is not sold at Disney. You had to be part of the event, the media staff, everybody incorporated with it in order to get this. And from what I understand, it was maybe 2,000 people. So I'm one of 2,000 people on the planet that have this backpack. And I am excited about it. It is gorgeous. 50th anniversary. It's shiny. I mean, this thing is absolutely great. So super happy to have gotten this. But it wasn't just the backpack. It was filled with things. My wife has it now, so I can't show it to you. She was eager to snag that up. But it is there was a journal in there with a castle on it, some sparkles on the front, and then an iPhone 13 phone case that had the castle in the back that looked awesome. It was white, beautiful. And along with that, they had some special things some special edition pins and stuff like that. I did not see in any of the stores while I was there. And this is an older pin. Behind the attraction, that was really neat. They have in the bag as well. Along with that, this delicious, which I'm super excited about, Disney cookbook. So with this Disney cookbook, I am going to be making a lot of delicious jams and jellies that Disney has there. Super excited about that. My wife is going to be very curious about, hey, why are you cooking so much? Be like, did you not know the Canadian cheddar cheese soup that's in this looks awesome? So that's why. But along with that, I also had this neat little book. It's just, it's old tickets that they would have for the different things they have. Transportation and the different parks, Magic Kingdom. So just classic things in the beginning of it, which is really neat. And I'm excited to have these. In fact, they're perforated in there, so I can, whatever needs to be done. Super excited about that. A calendar, which I have yet to open. I'm still debating on it. Well, just because it's a calendar. It's going to be pretty for the rest of the year and its 50th anniversary. Along with that, a book drawings, things of that nature that you could see. Here's some of the stuff from Raya Last Dragon. So just a neat little book with the stories of all that, little details and stuff continued on it. And this huge book right here, Walt Disney World, 50 Years of the Most Place on Earth. And it's got a lot of art, a lot of details, a lot of descriptions. Just, excuse me. Anyways, but a lot of details and descriptions on lots of different things, how they constructed it, just little neat behind-the-scenes things that you don't normally see or hear about. Well, so that was the gift basket. Lots of cool things in there. But that wasn't it. So along with that, this is along with it being the 50th anniversary, they're going to do the new Enchantment Fireworks Spectacular, which I've uploaded already, so you might have gotten a glimpse of that. The new... Oh, God, of course I'm drawing a blank. The new Epcot Spectacular. Not Epcot Forever. What? Harmonious. Gosh, why can I not have thought of that? So Harmonious, we got to see the opening day of that, and a pre-opening of Enchantment, along with the new Ratatouille section at Epcot opened up, which was super cool because it didn't open until the 1st. And on the 28th, me and my pops got to go. We got to go, and they have a new crepes place back there that have Nutella crepes and berry crepes. They have Ratatouille back there, which is appropriate, of course. We tried that as well. But we had to go try that new restaurant out that had all that stuff. So we got one sweet, one, I guess you say salty meal, and then one wine to go with it. All of it's amazing. The Ratatouille was spectacular. Of course, I'm a chocolate fan, so I got the Nutella instead of the berries. That was spectacular. And then, on top of that, we got to ride the ride 2 days early. So the Ratatouille ride footage, which I plan on uploading sometime soon. I plan on uploading that sometime soon. I have that recorded as well. So if you'd like to see some footage of the ride, if you haven't already, you're more than welcome to check into my page and see some Ratatouille as the ride recorded the whole thing. So super excited about that. Well, not only that, but we got surprised with 2 days, right, of VIP tours. And if you're not familiar with VIP tours, if you've never had one, the guy who was touring us around told us that typically a VIP tour is a minimum of $850 an hour. What? An hour. An hour. $850 an hour and a minimum of 750. A minimum of 7 hours. So $850 an hour for 7 hours. And you can have up to 10 people. So if you split it 10 ways, it might not be that bad. But still, I'm not $600 on one day for whatever. But anyways, for us to have it for free, so we can get in. We didn't have to wait in lines or go through crowds or anything like that. We got on any ride as we wanted to. We're like, hey, we want to ride that. And he's like, let's go. We walked right on it. He gave us neat tips and tricks and behind the scenes details on, hey, this is how this is done. And, hey, something special how this is done. So we got to see all that. And on top of that, we got 2 days. The first day, he took us, we were at Epcot for the premiere of Harmonious at Epcot, which was super cool. But he took us to the Great Hall of China, in which we got to eat dinner there. We got to eat dinner with a lot of the media and a lot of the people for the event specifically. It's exclusive for the event type people. So I'm eating my dinner. I'm relaxing. Chinese food and stuff like that, and desserts, eating up and all that. And he says, hey, it's time to go. We finish up our food and our drinks and our desserts, and we head to the next destination where he gives us a special seating for Harmonious, in which we get to sit in one of the dessert dining situations, which weren't open at the time because of it. So we got to sit there and watch Harmonious in special seating with great lighting and everything. Front for it, which was spectacular. As I'm walking out, I am told, I don't know if the VIP that was walking around said, I don't know if y'all noticed, but that kid that was so popular, that was the voice of Miguel from Coco. What? Sat 2 feet from him. I was at the table next to him at dinner, and then as we watched the fireworks, the kid was a foot behind me, standing behind me. Had no clue. And on top of that, of course, the voice of Mickey was in the same group as I was, so I got to be around him, and if it's the voice of Mickey, he's married to the voice of Ahsoka Tano from the Star Wars series. So, I mean, you never think you're going to get starstruck, but definitely starstruck. You know, of course, I wasn't around him, so I was able to, but I was, that was so cool! I can't believe I didn't know! Not to be done with my excitement yet. The next night, our VIP tour took us around. We got to do ride the Resistance in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Excellent ride if you've never ridden it. But the second time we rode it, he gave us some neat tips and tricks about the ride, about how this is going, how it was made and whatnot. So it was really neat to see that kind of stuff. We did that. He got us reservations, even though the Cantina has been booked since I knew about this trip. Couldn't get reservations. He managed to squeeze us in, and me and my father got to go enjoy some tasty drinks at Oga's Cantina. If you've never been, try and get a reservation and go at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It gives you the Star Wars bar vibe, you know, just, and the drinks are special, and the coasters, and the DJ, and the bar, everything about it makes you feel like you're on another planet drinking at a bar. Awesome. So, we go throughout our day, and we're doing this and that, and eventually our reservation for the trip, I suppose you could say, it was for Enchantment, the new premiere, but I can't say premiere because it didn't actually show for the first time to the public the night after. This was the 30th. On the 30th, we were able to go to Magic Kingdom. We had special seats. We had special desserts. We had a whole party. They closed out Tomorrowland completely. Opened it up to the VIPs, the media, and all other stuff. And we had special access to the back, in which I got a picture of Miguel, not with Miguel, but of Miguel at the event, which was super cool. And then they had all these pretty tables and desserts, and oh my gosh, so much. I will post pictures to my Facebook page. Stephen LaFaso is my name, so you can find me on Facebook if you'd like. Pictures of everything. And the attractions in Tomorrowland was open, even though they closed. And then after we were done with our dinners and desserts, we got special seating with the entire closed, no public, right in front of the castle where we got to watch Enchantment, which I enjoyed a lot. Enchantment was very good. I'm still not sold as better than the others, but I will say this. I believe that I have to watch it a few times to really catch it all. There was a lot going on. So, you know, the fireworks will be showing, and then on the castle, and they'd be to match up with the audio, and then I want to see what fireworks are showing in the sky, and then the trees are lighting up. There was so much going on. You got to, just like Harmonious was. Harmonious was a great show, but for both of them, you know, it could be nostalgia. I don't know. I've grown up on Disney grown, and I'm your goofy Disney dad. Like and subscribe. But, you know, I've done it so many times that the other one just has a special place in my heart. So people who are new to Disney might love it. Me, I'll have to watch it a few more times to really, really understand and like it better than the old one. So, but great show, very entertaining, lots of lights, lots of fireworks. The trees are lighting up. I mean, they put it down all of Main Street. Not like they used to where it was just a projection on the castle and the fireworks. So just the originally at one point in time. Then they exploded. So, I mean, pretty much the gist of everything they gave me and all the events they led me to. I mean, it was the red carpet event for Enchantment was, I got to see and do so many things. And with the 2 days of VIP, I got to do all the parks. Everything in all the parks, anything I wanted to do, we got to go do it. It was awesome! But trip was amazing. Photo pass, but let me tell you, I had 290 photos for the photo pass for 6 days. Me and my father got to live it up. That's not including the camera, which is around 400, 500. And then the videos I took, because I have videos. I have the entire video of Enchantment. I have the entire video of Harmonious, which both of them I've uploaded to Facebook already. I have the entire video of Ratatouille if you would like to see that as well. So, check those out. I'm going to be making sure everything's uploaded so y'all can enjoy. Thank y'all for checking in. But on top of that, like and subscribe. Really, show my support. Show me what you like about it. Tell me what you don't like about it. Comment below. The fireworks show yet? Let me thought about it. I mean, great foods. Of course, for me, it's not a complete Disney trip unless, I have a turkey leg, unless I have a Mickey Premium bar, and unless I go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and get a Ronto wrap. Those are awesome, too. So, there was so much on this trip. So much to do that so many neat things I learned. Where was Walt's apartment? The door for D33, the club member. Of course, you have to be a special member for that. You have to pay for it. But each park has one where it's just a lounge for people pay special prices to go stay there. And they can just hang out and lounge in there. They don't have to worry about crowds. And so I learned about, where Disney's room was in the castle and how to get up there. Of course, I don't recommend trying to get up there because if you do, they might kick you out of the park forever. So don't risk it for that one. But I'm absolutely blown away. I mean, there's nothing. It was already a favorite of mine, and there's nothing that could have changed that. But man, this is a unique and special trip that I will be remembering for the rest of my life. Sadly, I didn't get to share it with my wife and child. I only had a +1, and my wife told me I should take my dad. So me and Dad went. We had a good time. I got a couple of photos of him smiling. Thanks, Dad. But, ultimately, I can't say it enough. Everybody should experience Disney 2 to 3 times in their life. Most people say you got to do it at least once. Once doesn't do it justice. You might do it once and be running yourself crazy to try to do everything. You're exhausted. You don't enjoy it. You got to go multiple times, even if it's time. 2 to really get the full experience. The first couple of times you'll get all the attractions in. You've ridden them. You say you've been there, done that. The third time, you might just be enjoying the atmosphere. Taking in the wow of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Feeling like a toy in Toy Story Land. Everything is so big, you feel like you're Buzz and Woody walking through Toy Story Land. Feeling the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, the new ride that they've come out with as well. These are a lot of things that you got to do multiple times to really get the full experience. Disney puts so much detail and so much thought into what they do. When you go to do it, you can watch it 100 times and still miss details. Which brings me up to my next point. I did go heavy on the hidden Mickeys this trip. I had tons of time to do it. And I'm talking about, I went around the World Showcase and I completed Italy, I completed England, I completed Germany, Germany. So I got a whole bunch of Disney points. And when I got an opportunity, I'm going to make a video sharing some hidden Mickeys with y'all so y'all can see where some of these hidden Mickeys are. That makes it so fun for me. I mean, I can't tell you. This book has 330 pages. 330 pages. And as you can see, each page is no pushover. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, 330 pages of that. There's lots of entertainment. And they're changing all the time. Some of them aren't here anymore. There are new ones, And in that video, I'm going to break down the history, where Hidden Mickeys came from, so you can really understand and enjoy it as much as I do. Because I just love the idea of Disney doing that. It's just fantastic. So just one little hint for it. If you've ever ridden the Haunted Mansion in Walt Disney World, especially Orlando, I'm not sure if California has the same thing, but if you've ever ridden it, as you're riding through in the library, in the first scene you really get to, where there's the library, you're going to see a chair, and that chair has painted on it is a Donald Duck head. It's a flat head. It's not 3D. It's not in color. It's all white. I took pictures of them, but it's a flat Donald Duck head. And then as you continue along the path, there's a second chair, looks exactly like it. It's a Donald Duck chair again. You're going to pass by some hallways, and then you're going to see a long corridor where there's a floating candle in the background, and then a knight in armor right next to the doorway. On the other side of the knight in armor, there's another chair. Looks like Donald Duck. It's so cool. But, I mean, if you really pay attention to it, you'll see it. Some of them are silhouettes, just the typical Mickey ears with the head. You know, some of them are sideways Mickey ears with the head. I have pictures of those. You know, the Donald Duck head. All of those things you can see. You just have to know where to look for it. Fantastic book. I think Walmart sells it. You can Google it. You can find it on Amazon. But make sure you get the new one. I mean, there's tons of new stuff there. The new Ratatouille ride, I'm sure, has some. But this one just covers Star Wars Land when it opened up. So, tons of stuff in here. It's fantastic. You should check it out. Thank you again for checking in. Like, subscribe, comment. What did you think of my trip? You know, have you ever won a sweepstakes? Comment below. If you've ever won a sweepstakes, I want to know, because I feel right now like I am the only person on the planet who's ever won a sweepstakes. You know, this is fantastic, amazing. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for coming to see Disney Grown, and I am your goofy Disney dad. Disney Grown GDD out.